Today is an exciting day as we bring together two worlds of luxury. We have Veliciae, which specializes in homes, luxury homes. And we have Ava from Alabaste, who specializes in timeless sophistication with her cashmere brand. So welcome, Ava.
Hello.
Hi. So could you just elaborate on what I mean by sustainable, timeless cashmere?
Okay, so when I started to think about my cashmere brand that I wanted to design, it was all about hero pieces in your wardrobe, items that you can wear again and again, from dog walking to cocktails to going to the opera. And I wanted cashmere pieces specifically to go across all of those lifestyle requirements, and the sweaters are actually unisex.
Love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can wear this one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And also your partner could wear a larger size, obviously, but they're all designed to be multifunctional.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
I just love it.
A bit about a sustainable cashmere that I like, and it's against the fast fashion, I suppose, machine, whereby instead of just buying a new piece every season, you buy one piece and it lasts you forever. Because I don't generally design trend-wise. I might choose colors that are trendy or fashion-led, but in essence, it's a piece that you will have as an heirloom and you'll pass on to your kids.
I love it. I know that you make socks as well.
Yes.
And I love the colors. There's yellow, there's lilac.
Yeah, so instead of doing just very classic colors, we do specialize in bright colors that we're well known for. And the beauty of it is they're bright colors, but they also use no toxic dyes. So very, very light on the earth. All of our pieces are sustainably sourced, the cashmere, and each piece is hand finished by artisans in Mongolia.
Wow. And then I remember before we started the interview, you mentioned that there was two different types. So I'm wearing...
Oh, well, there were two different types, but I don't do the other collection anymore.
Oh, you don't? Which collection is that?
It was an Italian yarn made in Mauritius for the local market. It was a little bit more affordable.
Oh.
Yeah, but I've just stuck to the Rolls Royce now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I have everything made in Mongolia, because Mongolian cashmere is known across the world as the best in the world. It's got the longest fiber, so it means it pills less. You know, you get those little balls on knitwear when there's areas of high abrasion. So Mongolian has that less than its Chinese counterparts, which is a shorter fiber. And the reason around this is purely the goats in Mongolia live in higher mountain areas where it's colder, and so they have to grow longer coats. Someone that takes sustainability and ethical practices seriously, like Alabaste we do. We have certified Mongolian yarn, and it's hand combed from the goats every spring. Yeah, we have certificates every season that show that it's pure Mongolian yarn and we're not mixing it with anything else.
Wow. I was going to say, it sounds quite therapeutic, being in Mongolia and just
combing goats. Well, I don't think the herders might find it so therapeutic. I think they have to get through quite a few goats in a day, but yeah, it's not a cruel process. So it is very important when you buy from brands. It's not just about the big brand being known for sustainable practices. You actually have to make sure that they are doing what they say they're doing.
Right.
Yeah. So it's
great.
Yeah. So, but that's the whole thing about Alabaste. It's a small brand. It's basically me working with a team in Mongolia. So I oversee absolutely every single process. So there's no getting lost under a team of good PR and marketing. It does what it says on the tin, you know, like It's a very open and well-loved brand and created by me. And I have to make sure, because of integrity, that everything is exactly as I want it to be as a customer.
Good, yeah. I think there's more and more people looking for that kind of thing now, because there's so much fast clothing.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think I saw a documentary the other day, or like just a thing on Instagram, where there's some place in the world where all the Chinese clothes end up in the ocean and they just get washed up on this particular island.
Oh yeah, well they actually ship rubbish and leftover clothes to particular islands. I mean, the amount of waste is just insane. So that's another thing that you brought up, which is quite interesting. So I design very small collections each year, so we don't go on sale. We might have a few offers for very loyal customers, but we don't go on sale purely because my my vision is to have made-to-order collections going forward. So there's literally only make to what customers want to buy.
I actually saw something on Instagram the other day where there's this, I think it's island where all this clothing just ends up there. It's like a dumping ground.
It's an interesting point because fast fashion is built on just producing more and more and more. And there's just not enough customers to satiate that huge amount or huge quantity of stuff that's being made. So they do actually ship stuff out to islands, which just is crazy. So my ethos behind Alabaste is to create made-to-order collections going forward, because we don't actually go on sale. It's just making what customers need and not producing anything more. And I think that is there's so much customer data now that's around that it shouldn't be so much stuff is overproduced. And I think there's still people that will want to buy into trends and fast fashion, but more and more I'm getting more clients that are more interested in shopping in a more meaningful way.
Yeah, I love that. So Ava and I came together through property actually, and we just found that it's such a great collaborative space for us because we're really dealing with a lot of the same clientele. So Ava also does another part to her company. She doesn't only have cashmere, right?
Yeah, I do personal styling.
Yeah, and I think that's a world that I knew nothing about.
Ah, okay. Yeah. So yeah, I trained in London as a personal stylist and colour expert. And it's such a symbiotic, I suppose, a line of work that I can do alongside cashmere, because many of my cashmere clients voice their concerns over their wardrobe, and it's just a nice lead on. I can then help them create, maybe they've had a big change in life or they've got a new work opportunity. And so I go in and I analyze their body shape, do a wardrobe edit, and then do personal shopping. And Alabaste just fits nicely in there because it's the same kind of clientele.
Yeah.
But I love both. Like, they're both just awesome to have that as a job is just amazing.
Yeah, it really is creative. And you remember you did the color analysis on me, and I just thought that was so amazing because you can literally see, it's like a bright pink will make me look older, and
it depends on the level. So you can have pinks in either palette. So how it works is there's seasonalities. Just to give you in layman's terms, and then within that you're either a cooler or warmer undertone. And it's a very precise technology, and you'll see the difference in your complexion when you wear the right hues. It just makes you look,
it's amazing,
20 years younger.
Totally. And you can look grey in the one color, and then you can look bright and like healthy in another color. So I think that's such a great offering for people, knowing what color looks good on you, and then what color, and then Ava can just go shopping for you, and she does all of it.
And also along that, so if you are buying, so the ethos of Alabaste is cashmere made for life. So if you are looking for your best color in cashmere, then it's a nice way to kind of marry the two, color analysis with cashmere, buy your best pieces and never waste money again.
Right, because it is an investment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with that logo?
Well, for years I've been trying to find good cashmere. And there's lots of cashmere in the market, but the fit, I couldn't find the right fit. And if it was really soft, I found that it pilled too much and the colors weren't great. So I just decided, after having a friend in London that worked in cashmere, for my graduate show, I actually ended up doing a cashmere collection. And that was where it started, in my very early 20s. And so now I created this line, and I wanted to make sure I didn't have fashionable cashmere, because I think it's a bit of a contradiction in terms. I think when you're going to buy such a noble fiber, you want it to be timeless and go across all seasons. And so that's how it started. I designed my first piece, which was a scarf, and then I added in the sweatshirt, which is the signature raglan style with the double cuff and welt. And that was, I just based it on a vintage style sweatshirt that I loved. And yeah, that was the made for life part, just something that really isn't affected by any trends.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. No, I love it.
I think I'm definitely going to invest. Maybe for Christmas, I'll speak to my husband.
That's a good idea.
So maybe what we could do is show everyone kind of, okay, so you put this outfit together for me.
Yes.
Maybe I'll just show you what it looks like.
Okay, awesome.
And then we could also just show a couple of the others that you have.
Yeah, so we, this sweatshirt is basically designed, so you could wear this. If you wanted to go dog walking, you can. Cashmere is a precious fiber, but it's quite robust. And it's also easy care, so you can machine wash it. Don't put it in at 40 degrees, put it in a hand wash cycle. But you can see paired with this skirt, it actually looks very chic, and it would just look as good if you put it with some gym pants. So it's like the personification of like easy wearing items, which is why we call them wardrobe heroes.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on the brand name. So Veliciae came about because I'm Belgian, and so I speak French, and it's a Latin word, and it means speed and efficiency, and also delves in the luxury space. So I moved away from the previous brand, which is still a brother company to us. It's Home and Hectare, and they deal more with farms and things. So where I was going was more the luxury and the high end. And so we, like I said, when we first started the interview, we work quite well together because we've come together in the property world, but with Alabaste, we're dealing with the same sort of clientele, and there's a lot of luxury in your brand, there's timelessness, it's all very thought out, and there's specific people that really enjoy that kind of lifestyle and that kind of quality. So that's Veliciae, and tell me a bit about how Alabaste came about.
Well, there are actually a couple of stories that came about. The first was Alabaste is a name of a song by a band that I really love. Actually, it's Alabaster. And alabaster is a pure stone, so it's the purity of a beautiful product from the earth. And that's how I kind of put the two together. And I just took the R off. I thought it just sounded nice. And now people, like my very loyal customers, refer to their pieces as an alabaster. So it's become quite a good brand name.
Yeah, lovely. I love it.
Yeah.
So thank you for coming today and for doing this collaboration. I think that we're going to do lots of future projects together.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to, my Christmas present from my husband.
Well, thank you.